Hi, I'm John Marshall Jones with Mastering The Audition, and we're here today with the inimitable director Craig Ross, who many of you don't get to see directors, and their faces are never seen, but they are the ones that actually put the project together. In film, it's a director's medium. I'd like you to meet Craig Ross. Craig, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So, absolutely. So, let me ask you, Craig, I know directors are always going from one project to the next. The last time I saw you, you were backstage getting ready to shoot an episode of Bones. What projects are you working on now, or what have you done that people haven't seen yet that's upcoming?
Got a few things coming out. Got my standoff coming out. That show's going to come out on Foxx in November, as will my Bones will come out on Foxx in November. I got Across from Jordan coming out in November as well.
Wow.
So November's a big month for me on television. Just did a feature project called The Mansfield 12. That's an indie project. And, I come from film, so I got to keep doing it.
Well, there are some people that haven't seen Blue Hill Avenue, which I think is one of the finest films of this era. It really spoke to me when I saw it. So, what an incredible film.
Oh, well, thank you, man. Blue Hill Avenue was Labor of Love, which we did up in Canada a few years ago. And the script had been with me for a long time, and I needed to get it out, so I was able to do that. So now I'm getting out the new one, The Mansfield 12.
Okay. So, now, Craig, I imagine that you've seen thousands of auditions. Can you tell me, and tell some of the actors that are watching, what are some of the things that actors do that kill the audition before it even gets started?
There's a few things that actors can do when they first walk in the room to get the room against them. Well, first of all, what actors don't know is the second they walk in, the first thing we're thinking is every reason why you're not going to get hired. The first thing we're thinking as to ourselves is, this is why you're wrong, this is why you're wrong, this is why you're wrong, this is why you're wrong. So now you got to prove us right. So one of the things that actors do is they don't get personable in the room when they walk in. A lot of times people are not hired just on their acting talent alone. They're hired because we're going to have to sit with you for 12 to 14 hours a day. We have to know that we like you. So bring your A game in terms of personality when you walk in the room. The best thing to do when an actor walks in the room, make them laugh. Just once, though. Don't go on and on about it.
Say no monologues.
No monologues. Just, show everybody that it's a light situation, even if it's especially if it's a heavy audition. But show everybody that it's a light situation and that you can be personable, no matter how heavy we need to see more, of who you are, and not just about who the character is. So a lot of times actors will make the mistake of walking in character. That is wrong. Don't ever do that.
Wow. Okay.
Ever. Or they'll make the mistake of not showing us who they are when they walk in the room, like in a personable, charming kind of way. That will always break the ice every single time. Also, actors may get in there and they may ask too many questions. You ask too many questions, you're already kind of, we're already thinking all these reasons why we don't want to be working with you. So don't ask too many questions when you walk in the room. Ask one or two. That's it, if you need to, but that's that. I've seen a lot of actors that don't know how to leave a room, and that'll kill it for you. You know what I mean? Once it's over and done and we say thank you, walk out. Say thank you very much for the audition and walk out. I've seen so many actors just, beg to do it again, or then want to get personable, or that's the time you got to go.
Right.
So
shut up and leave.
So I've seen leaving the room, you're not exiting the room properly, be well. But I think one of the biggest things that actors do is they come in with an expectation of the role that everyone else has. So if the role looks like it's being played angry to you, everybody and their brother's going to play that angry. Actors that have been acting 10 years longer than you, that have been on shows that are much more high profile than you, are going to walk in there and do it angry. Do something else. Okay. Bring something of yourself. certain moments light if you want to, but bring something else into it other than what everybody expects you to do.
So let me ask you this, Craig. If there was one thing that you wish somebody would have told you about this business 20 years ago when you were getting started, what would that be?
One thing. It's hard to say what one thing somebody would have told me, but what I wish I had 20 years ago was a mentor, somebody to guide me along the way. 'Cause there's so many more than just one thing so now I take a few cats under my wing, and I'm like, look, do this, don't do this, do this, don't do this, 'cause I really feel like it's about helping. It's about letting them know what they're up against, because nobody told me, and I've been out here fighting and scratching for a minute. So
that's what the Mastering the Audition series is it's a digital mentorship program to help young actors along the way and give them the kind of advice that you can only get from doing it. So I certainly understand that.
We definitely need that. For all our young actors, we definitely need that.
All right, Craig, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ross, turn on your television in November. It's going to be something he directed. Thanks, Craig.
Thanks.
All right, thank you.